What's up, Everyday Blades? Man, we got another Midgards-Messer, but we have a different Midgards-Messer. Most of these that I have a pretty good sized collection. They're well overbuilt, and some of them are gymongous, like the Hermod. Big knife, right? So, I previously reviewed the Berserker, which was even bigger than that knife. I think it was the biggest Midgards-Messer I had. But now they've come out with the little Berserker. And when I tell you this knife is the perfect size for EDC, believe me, it's the perfect size for EDC. Especially for people with large hands like mine. This knife is so well built. Look at that. I mean, it's still a large knife, but it's like a large regular knife now, right? So, let me close it up here. I'm going to show you. Get the new case, too. I haven't used that case before. None of their other knives will fit in that case. Look at it up next to the Griptilian. Yeah, I saw this in videos, and it just didn't look much smaller than the regular Berserker in videos. I didn't find there ain't very many videos on this knife, but like little shorts and stuff. But I couldn't find a video that represented the size it truly is, and I think this does a good job of it. With it closed, look at it up against the Benchmade Griptilian, which I don't think is a large knife. It's a full size knife, and then look at them side by side. That tells a lot of the story too. I mean, they're almost the same thickness. And then open her up. The Berserker is the little Berserker is just a little bit longer than the Benchmade grip. And then here is the Spyderco grip. Spyderco PM2. So I think that's the best representation I can do for you to show you the size. When you get it in hand, even after I tell you this, you're still going to say, what a great size knife. This is a Midgards-Messer that's actually carryable for everyday carry. Now, I carry Midgards knives all the time. This one is about the same length, but this is a more carryable size as well. But when you look at that, that's a huge difference in carry ability. So let's look at it up against the Hermod. Same thing. The Hermod's longer, right? And it's beefier in every direction. But when you do this, it's huge. The difference is night and day. So this knife is like 9 ounces. Let's check and see what this knife is. And I'll still carry the Hermod. I don't carry it every day. I mean, that would be... Some people do. For me, it would just be too much. But I do carry it on some days. 5.7 ounces. And like the Hermod is 8.8 ounces. That's more indicative of closer to 9 ounces for a Midgards. I just love the size. I mean, the build quality is just phenomenal. Beautiful. Love the big, long, sweeping clip. Beautiful satin blade. Thumb hole opener, and it's a flipper. You can open it with the thumb hole, or you can flip it. The lock bar tension is phenomenal. The only issue I can find with it is the scales are a little bit grippy. Like when you push into them, you can feel they're a little bit sharp, which could get on your pants right here a little bit if you're pulling in and out of your pants all day. But if you just watch that, everything else on the knife is killer. It's same build quality as all other Midgards-Messers. It's ceramic bearings, CPM D2 blade steel. I love the milling they did right here. It's just beautiful. I wish they had done that on the larger one. It's so big, it would have broke the canvas up and made it look even nicer. Let's look at it up against another Midgards-Messer. Where's the little. This is the little Viking. I have the large Viking on the way, so I'll be able to do a review on it and compare it to the little Viking. I've never had the large Viking. I've only had the little one, quote unquote little, right? There's nothing little about any of these knives, but the little Berserker is the smallest, most carryable knife I've found yet. There are some smaller knives, like the Utgard is a shorter knife, but it's big and round and beefy, like the rest of Midgards-Messers. The things I love about them, but this one is one you could easily carry. Man, look at that backspace there. Isn't that crazy? Love that. Big, long, narrow pocket clip. The action just feels really, really good. Let's check some measurements on it. I can find my little measuring stick. Where do you run off to? Oh, there it is. Too much stuff on my desk. Let's see. 3 3/4 blade and 4 3/4 handle scuff. Now that sounds a lot like the measurements I've done on a lot of regular EDC knives. So it falls right there in the pocket. So the width of it, I think when you're talking about Midgards, the width is very important. This is about 9/16. No, that's not 9/16. 7/16. Sorry, 7/16. And that's 3/4 of an inch. So 7/16 opposed to 3/4. I mean, you can feel a monster difference in these knives. Look at the blade on that. I love that. I mean, that's what I love about Midgards-Messers is the huge, ridiculous things about them are what I love. But I like to have one I can carry too, and that's where this falls in. Killing it. Love it. It has the over travel stop and lock bar insert, so you're not dealing with titanium on steel. Says the little Berserker there. I believe this is just like the full-size Berserker, that this one is made for the United States market only, because over there, overseas, you can't have a one-handed opening knife. And being a flipper, it's absolutely a one-hand opening knife. Which a lot of theirs, like this is not supposed to be a one-hand opening knife either, but you can see I easily open it with one hand. So I don't know if this is a USA only or if this is it has a little flipper tab there, but man, you got to get out of the way quick. The best way to open this one is to just roll it out, and that's my favorite deployment anyway. So, guys, check it out, the little Berserker. I guarantee you, if you like Midgards-Messer's style, you won't be disappointed. This one is super cool. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Good night.